Okay, so we just looked for our sources. It seems that we don't have a lot of evidences supporting physical infrastructure, or maybe we're not looking at it in the right places, but we have identified the indicators to well-being. So I think we'll look into more of it based on these indicators. So that's it.
And since we were free rider, you were called Netanaba just and sisters bar. Kachita like example, the hospital line, the free rider, then the worship community. Worship banner is humanity.
Okay, we are on our fourth day of our group debate discussion. So we've been discussing about our findings and relating it with the Bhutanese economy. And although we were hesitant in our earlier discussions, today seemed promising because we found a lot of constraints within the Bhutanese economy which are related to social infrastructure. And I think we're going to move in that direction now. Peace out.
Physical infrastructure include communication, road, institution, and the other mode of transportations. And on the other hand, social infrastructure include school, park, defense, and these civil utilities.
The indicators that measures well-being of citizens are HDI. So under HDI includes like GDP per capita income, life expectancy, and also the mean of schooling. Then other indicators include like employment rate, poverty rate, and also the income inequalities.
So now that we've understood the differences between physical and social infrastructure, the main difference being that physical is more tangible and social is more intangible, we've also identified the main indicators relating to a well-being of the citizen. So the main direction for our group's debate is to move forward with the indicators, find sources relating to the indicators, and whether the indicators support physical infrastructure more than social infrastructure. So our main case example would be Bhutan's economy and a successful economy which incorporates physical infrastructure rather than social infrastructure.
So I'll be focusing more on how physical infrastructure like roads, communications, and buildings help to eliminate poverties, and I will show empirical data based on how the physical infrastructure they eliminate poverty. Then I'll be also focusing more on why there is rural urban migrations, and also I'll be talking about how the physical infrastructure helps to improve HDI and GDP per capita income.
I will be more focusing on the education, how the basically on the how infrastructure helps to improve the education, and I will be also touching on the HDI and also on the exodus, where it focuses more on why people or the youths are leaving our country to migrate towards the abroad.
So I will be talking about health and how healthcare systems and health overall can be improved by physical infrastructure. I'll also be touching upon unemployment and whether unemployment is caused by lack of physical infrastructure. In addition, I'll be talking about income inequality.
I personally feel that social infrastructure is much more important in comparison to the physical infrastructure, because only when people are in good health and in good mind can they produce the physical infrastructure. So I believe that the social infrastructure are the foundation to build the physical infrastructure, and if there is no foundation, then there will be nothing to build on top. Thank you.
I would prefer physical infrastructure to promote the social well-being of the people, uh, because having better infrastructure actually improves the accessibility. Next, we have enhanced safety. So having a good road actually enhance the safety of the people. As you know, having small potholes on the road actually increases the bike accidents most of the time, and then. Also, if having better infrastructure also provides more economic opportunities to the people, and then having good road promotes efficient transportation, and then having good infrastructure also promotes social connectivity because better services are provided, and then in the end it's health and education which matters the most, so having good infrastructure actually enhances that.
Physical infrastructure for obvious reasons. If you have good roads, good hospitals, good education, then obviously the quality of your life would be better. But equally important is the social infrastructure. You need to have a sense of community, strong engagement, extended family networks, which are important to ensure your psychological and emotional well-being. So I would say that both are equally.
If I had to choose one, I would go with social infrastructure. Let me explain with an analogy between a house and a home. So the house being the physical infrastructure. One could have the most fanciest house, but if the family living in the house was missing the softer, intangible qualities such as trust, love, mutual understanding, shared responsibility, balance, all of that, then it would not be a family that had, I think, these qualities of well-being. So that's why I would go for social infrastructure. Social infrastructure being the qualities that make a house a home.
Yes. Pasti ngayon record mo